everybody, welcome back to my channel. This video I'm going to be doing a high-end makeup look for you all. I've just recently filmed a drugstore makeup look, so I thought that I would do a high-end makeup look as well. So if you like this look and you want to know how you achieve it, then just keep on watching. So the first thing I'm going to do is prime my face. For this I'm using my Too Faced Hangover primer, so I'm just going to dot that on my face, blend it in using my fingers. And so I've applied that to my skin, and the foundation that I'm using today is my Armani Luminous Silk Foundation. This one is in the shade 4.5, and I'm just going to take a Zoeva 102 silk finish brush and squirt some of that onto there and just start buffing that into the skin. Now that I've done that, I'm just going to fill in my eyebrows, and to do that I'm using my Benefit Brow Zing palette and my 322 Zoeva brow brush, and I'm just going to use the powder side and fill in my eyebrows. My eyebrows need threading. They are very wild at the moment. Now that I've filled in my eyebrows, I'm going to use my Benefit Gimmie Brow. This is a fibre gel, so it kind of fills your eyebrows as well as setting them in place. The next thing that I'm doing is my eyes, so I'm just going to prime my eyes using my Benefit Air Patrol primer. Okay, so I've zoomed in for you all. I've just done this eye on camera, and I'm going to do this eye the same so you can see how I created it. The first thing I did was just used my Too Faced chocolate bar palette, and I used the white chocolate colour and just set my primer in place. And then the next thing I did was take my Real Techniques crease brush, and I used the Salted Caramel colour and blended that really intensely above the crease. The next thing I did is I picked up in my Zoeva palette, I think this is the Rose and Gold palette. A lot of people think this is like a drugstore, but I'd say it's kind of mid-range. I wouldn't say it's like drugstore prices or high-end prices, it's kind of in the middle. So I'm going to use this in this tutorial, and I'm using this Copper is King shade here, which is this really nice coppery colour, and I'm just going to blend that into the crease like a tiny bit below where I put this on Salted Caramel colour. And then I'm going to switch to my Zoeva Petite Crease brush just to blend that out. The next thing I did was take this Amaretto colour from my Too Faced chocolate bar palette, and I just put that right into the crease to define it a bit more. And then I'm just taking my Zoeva 228 Luxe crease brush, and I'm just going to blend all those shadows together and kind of feather them out a bit more. Now that I've done that, I'm just going to take my 223 Luxe Classic shader brush, and I'm taking this MAC colour in the shade Expensive Pink. This is just a really nice like coppery orange colour, and it's got like a nice yellow shimmer in there. And I'm just going to take that on this brush, and I'm using my Fix Plus spray to just spray a bit onto the brush just to try and make that colour a little bit more intense. And I'm going to pack that onto the lid. focusing more on the outer third of the eye. And then I'm going to take the shade Marzipan from my Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette and put that on the inner corner. Blend it out. And then again, I'm just going to blend all those shadows together. And finally, I'm going back in with the Copper is King colour from my Zoeva palette, and I'm just going to blend that more over the top of my crease just to re-intensify that. I took some of the Marzipan shade to highlight the inner corner of my eyes. And then moving on to my face, I'm going to come back to the eyes in a bit. I'm going to use my Earle Light Reflecting Concealer, and I'm just going to use this underneath my eyes to brighten them up. And I'm just using my Real Techniques sponge to buff that in to the skin. So my camera just died and I didn't realise, but all I did whilst my camera was off was use my Benefit Boiing concealer just to cover up any blemishes. And the next thing we're going to do is powder, so I'm using my Bare Minerals Mineral Veil Powder, and I'm just going to put some of that into the lid. Just powder underneath the eyes. So once I've done that, the next thing I'm going to do is take my Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer, and I'm taking my Zoeva Luxe Sheer Cheek brush just to define cheekbones. The next thing I'm going to do is take this Clarins blush. This is the Illuminating cheek colour. This is number 2. I'm using the same brush that I used before, and I'm just going to swirl it in and put a bit of that on the apples of my cheeks. I'm just going to finish off the eyes. So the first thing I'm going to do is take a petite crease brush, and I'm using that Salted Caramel shade. Just zoom in for you again. I'm going to take that Salted Caramel shade and I'm just going to blend that underneath the eyes. And then I'm just going to use that MAC shade again and blend that underneath the eyes too. Then finally, taking the Amaretto colour that I used earlier, I'm just going to take that on the outer edges of underneath the eye and define the wing a little bit more. And then I'm just going to take this Zoeva Luxe Soft Definer brush and I'm just going to blend all of that out. That's eyeshadow done, but then just to define the eyes a bit more, I'm taking this Lancome Kohl pencil and I'm just going to define my upper lashes. And then I'm just going to tightline with this as well and define the bottom of my lashes too. And then the mascara I'm going to be using, I'm going to use 2. I'm going to use my MAC, oh gosh, I can't remember what this one's called. This is a MAC one and it's got this kind of pattern on there. This is what the one looks like, it's just a really big chunky one. And I'm going to coat that on my eyelashes. and as you can see that just adds a lot of length to my eyes. The thing I like about this is it's really black, so I think it makes the eyes like pop. With the coppery shades it just really intensifies and makes those colours really stand out. Some of that to the bottom lashes. And then I'm going to also take my Benefit Roller Lash just to go over the top of my eyes. I feel like this adds more volume than the other one, so I'm just going to also add some of this. The last thing that I'm going to do is add some lipstick, and this one is my Estee Lauder in the shade, it's number 48 anyway. So this is the finished look. I hope you liked it. I hope you liked the way it turned out. I really like the colours on my eyes and stuff. I just think it all goes really well. Give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye!